Hi, how are you doing? Now I'm going to talk about how to integrate hot potatoes files in a web page. My name is Bibitu Moko from Sanata Dharma University, Yogyakarta. This video is developed for a course called English Education Technology. This course is given to help the students develop their skills in developing electronic materials to teach English. And the use of hot potatoes and the skill to develop a web page is one of the topic in the course. Hot potatoes is a suite of a drill or exercise authoring software created at the University of Victoria, Canada. And with this software, with this application, we can develop a G-quiz. It's a multiple choice and completion exercise. And we can have a G-match for matching. And G-close, it's an exercise, a close test in which you have a passage with missing words, and the students or the learners have to complete the missing words or phrases. And then G-cross for developing crosswords, and G-mix for developing scramble sentence exercise. The web page files which will be integrated consist of the web page files which consist of index file, top page, and main page. So the main web page files consists of index and top and main. This is for developing to display how the material and the exercises are displayed in the web. And then the English personal pronouns is material presentation, and it has four types of exercises: public places, Yogyakarta, Punakan, and my activities. So there are four kinds of exercise here. And the aim of the talk today is how to integrate all the material into one unit, so that when the students start with the English personal pronouns, they can navigate easily to the exercises, to the public places, to Yogyakarta exercises, Punakan exercises and activities. So they can go to the exercise and go back to the main page. Now let's continue. This is the page. This is the page of the main page. I mean, this is the index file. You have index file over here, and here we have three main pages which constitute the web page. This is the top page. This is the menu page, and this is the main page. If you click, this one is this material. This is material presentation, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 kinds of exercises here. You have public places. This is a crossword. You have this is a G-quiz, and Punakan is a closed test. Occupation is a matching, and my activities is a crossword. But as you see here, all the exercises have a rather simple display and no color, no image, and the main purpose of this talk is how to make the appearance of the exercises more interesting, and how to link the exercise over here into one unity with the material presentation. Well, the idea is that for material presentations, it's good if we have 1 or 2 pages on material presentations and several exercises on to support or to enhance the mastery of the material. Now, the public places is a crossword. This one is let me start with the with the what is it, the multiple choice over here. The multiple choice is this is the multiple choice, and we can this is where we make the question, and these are the options, and these are the questions. Now let's see. These are the answers, and these are the feedback. But my concern today is how to make it more interesting. So let me start with the configure. You have quiz is the name of the kind of exercise. So if you click over here and you click Yogyakarta, you have this is quiz. And then if you have if you want to give instruction here, there is no instruction given over here. As you see over here, and there is no instruction. We can write the instruction over here. Please, for example, please choose the best answer to the best answer to the question, or to complete the sentence statement. So you can save it and then you click OK. Here, if we export, if we save it, let me see, it should be over here, D, and then the folder is EET. You have hot potatoes and should be Yogyakarta, yes. Nothing. If you click this one, you will this page will be displayed in a separate window or tab. Now just click nothing. You see here there is no instruction. Now after we change the we give instruction, the instruction will appear over here. Click Yogyakarta and you have this is the instruction. Please choose the best answer to the question or to complete the statement. This is the instruction which we have just now. So we have configured output, and this is the instruction. We can change the name over here. And then this is the prompt. You can have this is the prompt. If you give a correct answer, then you have incorrect answer. You have image thumb down, and it will be displayed like that. And then if it is correct, it's just a smile, an icon of smile. These are the question answered correctly at first time. Then you have these are the clues. Next correct letter in the answer. Next correct letter. Okay. And now the button we have check. This is check is you have this check. If you want to check, you can check over here. You can have, for example, Yogyakarta was a part of the Mataram Empire, and the answer is was. And then okay, you have okay, and you have that okay. Caption for check answer button check, and then you have okay, and hen is this is the next button. This is the next button. We can move over here, include. If you want to go to the next exercise, caption next page. Next page is not there. For example, if you want to go to the next exercise is after Yogyakarta you have Bunaken. We can write here Bunaken, click, and then in the go to the center. This is the content. The content is what is it? The content is English pronoun. This is material presentation. This is the main material. And then we can have on the next include back button. We have this is we can have an image over here. Let us check. The image does not appear over here. Let us check. There must be an image. So images, no images. You have, for example, all files files you have say left shift over here. Let me just say let us try, and this one is left, and then the width of the button is 30 and the height is 20, and okay, and then hand, gunakan, browse, and so on. So here we include the next exercise, gunakan, and we go back to the go to the content button. This is English pronouns, and the name is let's say English pronoun. We click include back button. This is the back button. Okay, and then let's save as a Jakarta HCM and save. Yes, and we have nothing, and you have globe over here and Yogyakarta. So this is the back button. This is the arrow. This is the left arrow. If you want, and here also it also appears here. If you want to, if you click over here, it will go to, what do we? Let's just see. Yeah, this is, yeah, it will go to that to the previous exercise. So let's just try check again. You have configured output. This is it. This is the next button. It's good to gunakan, and the previous exercise is the crossword. So check over here and go back to Yogyakarta, and if you click over here, this is the gunakan, because here we write gunakan, and if we click the back button, this one we can also have the next arrow. This is just let me check whether we have an arrow to the right. I think I have an arrow to the right. So this one is right too. So let's just copy that. You can just copy over here. Copy, and this one is copy. Then you need to have that, and then it's right to pronounce is not good. Pronounce, okay, and then let's check with the save it again, replace, and then we have nothing again, and check over here we have Yogyakarta. This is the arrow we just add. This is, if we click over here English pronounce, you have this place again, and you have Yogyakarta. You have this one is the next button. This is the back button, which is the crossword. Oh, no, this is the previous part, the previous bit. So the back button is not specified over here. It's just the previous bit. So if you have gunakan, and then after that you click Yogyakarta, then if you click this one, it will go to gunakan again. So in the back button basically just brings to the previous page, but the Yogyakarta over here, and this is to the next arrow, and the name of the file is specified over here. This is the name of the file. Okay, so once again we can add an include next access button. We can include the back button. We can include the material file in the material file to go to. And then this is the way it works. If you click, it goes to the material presentation. Now Yogyakarta it works like what we want with the navigation and the link over here, and also the instruction, the name of quiz over here. Now let's see the other features of the appearance. This is the appearance. We don't have any background over here. If we want to make this page have the same background as the main page over here, we can select, we can add over here. So we can add, this is the image, and SRC, which stands for source, and then you click over here, and this is the folder. So it's good practice to put all the images in the same folder, so that if we transfer from one computer to another computer, if you have the folder, then the page will appear. So, and then let's have image of BCG2 as the background, and you have a JPEG, and you have that, and closing. And this is the background. The navigation bar is over here, and this is the navigation bar. It just you can change the navigation bar. So for example, this is the navigation bar is over here. It becomes blue. You can change the from blue. I think this one is better because the top button is a dark blue, so you have that. This is the title bar, title color. But this one is the whole page. We do not change to change the gray, what color is this, because we have the background color. Now just let's just save it first and then see how it works. So you have that, and then you have save it again, yes, and nothing. Let's see how it works. So you have click Yogyakarta. What's wrong? The problem is probably over here is, let's see again. Why the background does not appear? Image is correct, BCG2, JPEG correct, source correct. And we can have, do I have, what background do you have? BCG2 PNG. So the background is PNG for 2. And JPEG is 3. So it does not appear because of the extension is different. Let me try with the correct extension. So it should be PNG. Okay, and then save it as a SML file. Yes, nothing, and then we have that, and still does not work. What's wrong? Check again. You have, I think I better change the background. So you have configure output, and PCG2 image is correct, source is correct, and you have that, and let me have GPG. Okay, and we have the save and set another again. Does it go to the right folder? Yes. Save. Yes. Nothing. And you have Yogyakarta still does not work. Let me check what's wrong. You have that this is the background image of the pronoun. The background image is correct. Image is BCG1 JPEG. That's correct. BCG. This one is also BCG, right? You have option. Now see what happens if you just use the button over here. Probably something's wrong with if you use okay, and then you have images. Let me choose BCG 2 PNG, probably something. Okay, this is the background. It link probably just this without any what they say, the quotation marks and so on. I think that's correct one. Let me just check okay, and then you have save that. Okay. and you have okay, we have saved that. Let me just go this, and you have, yeah, it's the background now works, but I think this one is not the match. The color here does not match. So once again, we have different ways to figure out the. This is just the name of the folder and the name of the image. Whereas if we want to add an image button, we need to write this because it's not, the link is not provided. So we have to add manually, and then in that way we need to write the name with the image and source and so on and so on. But with the appearance over here, if we want to add the image from the background, you just choose just say one over here, and then it should be JPEG, and it should work. And then this one is yellow. You have that. Then just try with it's already blue. Okay, and Jakarta, and you have that, and nothing. You have that, and it works. No, it doesn't work again. Why it doesn't work again? What are the, should be BCG1 JPEG. Let me check with, oh, what a silly mistake. Okay, I think that's a problem. BCG, and okay, now it should work. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it works here. The background is the same, and the color is over here. It's good because it's blue, and it's also blue. If we click the English pronoun, so this is the background of, sorry, the background of the menu button over here. It's like that, and this is the title, and this is the quiz, and this is instruction. Now we can also change this. We can also change the test background. Let's see, test background is option configure output, and then you have title background, access background color. We can change into, so this is the available color, and we can also define our the colors which we want. So for example, you want to have this uh, add color, okay, and then this is the color. So the color will be something like this. You can also change the link color over here, but I think that's not important. Let's just see with this. Okay, and then you have save it, and then yes, and nothing over here. And we have, what do we have? That again, and Jakarta, and the color is blue like this. So the background of the exercise is now okay with the GQuest. Now let's see with the basically the ways to change the background appearance of a hot potato file is the same like what I just explained. Now we can still develop other option. Yeah, so we have come to the button appearance. Appearance timer, we can change set a time limit for this exercise. So we can set over here, and so for example, if we have like just uh, 10 questions, probably just 5 minutes is enough. If we have 30 questions, probably 15 minutes. So we need to determine how much time we will allocate for the exercise. But if this is only for an exercise, just forget the timer over here. So no timer. And then other custom, you have this is shuffle order of questions each time page load. So we can shuffle the order of the questions, and then we can also shuffle the order of answers. So here, let me see this one. Okay, shuffle the order of question and shuffle the order of answers. We show the number of questions, show a score after each correct answer. You can, let's just say, okay, now you have that, but I have not changed the So you have that, and this Yogyakarta, a part of the Mataram Empire, and the answer is this is in the past. And okay, you have that. And the next is number two. Number two, you have Yogyakarta Kudak as a traditional food. So have, has, had, and having. What happens if you click over here? This is Yogyakarta is singular. This is a clue. And this one, the clue is written over here. This is the clue, singular. It's not anymore. So we can give a clue over here if it is a practice so that the students can arrive at the correct answer uh, and develop more knowledge of the options or on the form. So we can click the clue over here, and then if the answer is has, for example, click OK. So the order is have, has, and had, and having. And then in the previous, we have Yogyakarta was a part of the Mataram Empire. Now let's see after we shuffle the order of the question. Let's see. You have that, and then Yogyakarta, and K, nothing, and then we have this, and then let's start Yogyakarta. So here, as you see, this is the first question. It's not about Yogyakarta anymore. And the next question is, let's see about, yes, now the order of it's different. And let's check with the, yeah, having, had, has. So the order of this is also shuffle. So this is uh, the result of changing the shuffle order over here. Okay. And then the next feature which we can have is you have that appear time custom. I think this one is not important. I think that's all concerning uh, the design uh, of the Herpetitus file. But let me just go back to this once again. You have configure output, and then you have from feedback, title instruction, no buttons over here. What I want to show is that because this one is an exercise and you have the menu, then the navigation here is not very important. If you want to forget it, you can forget it because we have the navigation over here. But the most important thing is that we need to have a navigation so that every time the student want to go back here, you have this. So the navigation is important if we don't have the menu over here. If you only have one title over here, and then you have the main page without the menu, then the navigation here is very important because you can go to the material presentation, you can move to the next question, and so on and so on. So once again, the navigation for in every exercise is not important if we have the menu over here. Now let's just continue with the uh, menu, the main page. So the main page is in Herpetitus over here. This is the main page. This is the English personal pronoun. We have this is the internal link. As you see from here, we can have internal link. If you click over here, it doesn't go to the next page. It doesn't go to the next page, but it goes to a specific page. Possessive, it goes to possessive over here. And if we click return, it will go to the top. We made that or make that using the we need to have this is aref link, the name of the link aref. We need to have a tag over here, a bar over here. This is a target. So objective over here, you have objective, it goes to this objective. If we click over here, it will go to this mark over here, and the mark on the target of the object is somewhere. This is a target. We write the target with an A name, and this is object. So if we click this one over here, it will go to, this will be displayed at the top. This is internal link. Now uh, then we have also, you can also add a link to other pages you have over here. So if you don't have the menu over here, at the bottom of the page you can give a link. This is, it goes to Bunakan, and then it goes to this, and then you can go back to Yogyakarta. So this is important, the link over here, uh, the link over here at the bottom. Links between pages is important if you don't have the menu over here. So this is the link between pages, and then we have the index page. The index page is made using frame set. Please pay attention, the frame set here should be written within head. So the head is over here, and this is the closing head. The opening head and the closing head before the body. So in the index file, we only have the frame set. Here, the first frame set consists of two rows. And the first row is the height is 120, and the second row is the rest of the it's the rest. It's unlimited. If you just take 120, and there'll be the rest of the page. Because it scroll down, you can scroll, and the height is not limited. Here we don't have any columns. So the first frame set start from here until here. There is only there are two rows but no columns. Here we have two rows over here. This is the first row, and this is the second row. And then the first row we have a top. The name of the file is top HTM. This is the file to display, and this is the name of the frame, top frame. You can name it as top frame or any other name, but the most important, we remember the name. So top frame. For the top frame itself is probably not necessary, because it will not be used. But if you have a menu frame over here, the main frame over here is very important, because this is the target. This is the target of the file to be displayed. Here in the menu, you have this one, Yogyakarta. This is the name of the link, Yogyakarta HTM. And the target over here should be written. Otherwise, the file Yogyakarta will be displayed in the menu. So this is the content of the menu. It's written between the body, opening body, and closing the body, and it only consists of a list of links, the name of the file, and then the text displayed, the name of the link displayed, and then this is moving to another line. And then this is the font. Well, this one is in fact, it's not very economical, and because you have font size over here and you have a font size over here. In fact, we can just write a font size over here, font size equal to 5, and then closing, and then you have over here. So in fact, this is not economical. You To make it more economical to make space, then just have one font size at the beginning of the list, and the closing font size at the end of the list. Okay, let me go back to the index file. So once again, you have this is the name English corner over here is important for the index file, because it will be displayed at the top of the page. So you have you have it somewhere over here. If it is a web page, then this is English corner over here. This is the title, English corner, and this is what we have over here, English corner. And then this is the first frame set is divided into two rows. One has the height of 120, and the second is the rest of the rest or unlimited size, because it scroll down. And the first top is top HCM, and then you have another frame set over here. So the second row is divided into two columns. We only have one column in the second row, one column over here, and this is one this is one row over here, and the whole thing is just one row. Uh-oh, thing I should be, let me have that. Okay, and then the rows is not defined over here because we only have one row, but the columns over here is defined. The height and the width of the column, the first, this is 200, and it's not limited. And then on the left we have the screen, and on the left of the this is the menu. You have the menu HCM, and then we have menu frame, and on the right we have English pronouns. If you want to have three rows, you can have well, you need to have over here. For example, you want to have three rows and 120, then you have something after this, and the back and the bottom over here you have the you need to have another file, for example for the address file on the address of the company or something like that. So in the next frame set we only have columns but no rows, and the columns width is 200 and the rest is not limited. On the left we have the menu file, and on the right you have the main material. And then the top file is something like this. This is the same, but here we have the, in fact this one is not very important because we just copy from the template. So this one is sorted there. This one is to display a special characters, or this is a big letter, and then you have letter press. Please pay attention here. We have the bar over here, hatch over here, and then here we just a dot. This one is needed to display that here. This is like you have embossed here, embossed letters over here. This is because this my English corner is written with an embossed style. We have a span class over here to display the embossed character because it's written here with a dot. If we have a hatch over here or bar over here, then we do not use a span class, but we use ID. Let me try with ID, and you have that, and you have what is it? Letterpress. Oh, let me have big letter. You have big letter, and we can save that, and you have display. So please pay attention, this one is using emboss. If we refresh, then we have a different this one is the big letter, and this one is displayed using ID over here. So ID is used if we have the hedge or bar over here, and we use span class if we have a dot over there. This one is emboss. Emboss is more formal than this one is this is more humorous. It's more fun with the title. Probably it's more suitable for kids web page, but with the emboss it's more suitable for like a formal company or something like that. And it's because of the choice of the frame over here, font over here. The font is Rafi over here with the font size is 17. This is with letterpress we have Arial, and then here with the font family we have a Futura with the font size is 40 pixel. Anything else? So I've talked about how to make this one. The title instruction is yes, and prompts and feedback buttons okay, appearance okay, timer okay. Other yes, if you have multiple choice or other, you can, so it's different from one type of exercise to another. Now let's see if you have this one is for matching. You can, the option is more or less the same. You have this is the matching. This is match the items on the left with the items on the right. So matching is something like this. Matching is occupation. You have that, and you have this is the options. You can have carpenter, and you have carpenter is a person who makes furniture. Then we have to complete all the answers and check over here. And the answer is 10% because we only answered one question. And so this is the from feedback. This is for correct answer. Again, for this, you can change with an image. And buttons, you can have the next button with the default. It's just a equal plus arrow with a bigger, and this is the link, although it's not necessary if we have a new. And then the name of this is the name of the exercise over here. This is the index over here, and then this is the next page. This is the content page, so it should be, if we want to go to English pronoun, should be English pronoun, and then this one is English. This is the display pronoun. So let's check. You display that, and then you have occupation, yes, and you have nothing, and you have occupation, and you have probably, what is it? Is it this one? Yeah. Let's see whether we have create the web page, standard format, and hot potato. So you see it's a wrong folder again, and that's why the change does not appear. So it should be et, and the folder is hot potatoes, and its occupation is over here. Save, yes, and nothing. So we have to be careful in saving the file, because if it goes to another folder, then what we have made does not appear. So now you have occupation. This is English pronouns over here. It's already changed. Okay, and then you have configure output. Appearance is okay. You can choose the appearance. Time is, you can change the time. And other, you don't need this. Custom, non CGI, there is no need over here. Good. And okay. So once again, that's all I'm saying, because the goal of this discussion is how to integrate the hotbed the soils into one unit with the material presentation. You have the material presentation, and then you have the exercises. You can have internal link, and you can have also external links between exercises. But if you have a new, it's not necessary to have the link over here. That's all. Good luck.